Many people think that you should swap your properties every 3 to 5 years. Is that really true? In this video series, we're going to look at the numbers and figures. If you're moving from a BTO flat to a private property, then I would say yes, swap the property when your HDB flat has made the profit. If it's an investment property, perhaps swapping is good too. But if you're moving from a condo to a condo, swapping every 3 to 5 years might hurt you. Don't let cherry picking of data affect your decision. Check out my video here where we have a scenario where swapping of property does not bring you value. To find out if a property is performing, you need a minimum of 3.3% to 3.5% annualized rate per annum. Without that percentage, there's a high chance that you will make a net loss. Check out my video here and here on how to calculate your net profit. Personally, I have moved a few times, and at the end of the day, I realized that there are a lot of expenses incurred during each move. So I'm giving you an example of a 3-bedder new launch at 2.5 million, 936 square feet, and this is Chuan Park. To calculate your net profit or loss, you take your sales price minus the purchase price minus the total cost of expenses. Over here, I use the annualized rate of 3.3% per annum for 5 years because you need to wait for 3 years to TOP and 2 years for own stay. Remember, we're talking about own stay property. Now, for every swapping of property, you have these costs involved. Buyer stamp duty, agent's commission, total bank interest, legal fee for sales and purchase, you have maintenance fees, property tax, you have renovation, and that is a lower limit of the median range. You have furniture and fittings, you have CPF accrued interest. Some people think that the CPF accrued interest is still your own money, but check out my video here. Alright. So for this scenario, the total expenses is 427,998. And I have not included moving costs, the nitty-gritty miscellaneous costs. Because when you move from place to place, definitely you will throw away, you will discard some items, and you will purchase new items. Even if you say, no, I'm going to move from place to place without changing any furniture and fitting. But at the end of the day, you will somehow still discard and buy some. And I have not included the rental costs if you need to wait for a project to TOP before moving in. So 427,000 in expenses is already considered a very conservative amount. If your annualized rate is below 3.3%, you will make a net loss. At 3.3% per annum, at the end of 5 years, you're selling at 2.94 million and your break-even PSF is 3141 PSF. That's about 500 PSF in increment. Your net profit is about 12,639. If we consider total inflation for 5 years at 3% per annum, your real net profit is $10,903. Next, we consider a 2 million property, which is lower in quantum. You still need an annualized rate of 3.3% per annum in order not to make net loss. You will see that lower quantum and lower PSF requires a lower break-even PSF. I share that in my video here. For a 2 million property, your expenses are still pretty high at 350,206. So every time when you swap a property, you have all these expenses incurred. Imagine swapping every 3 to 5 years. So instead of cherry picking of data, you need to have a systematic way of analyzing data so that you can know how to make an informed decision. When should you swap a property? You might want to ask a different kind of agent. I will continue this in the next video.